Hello to my friends at AirYoga in Zurich and all around Switzerland and surrounding countries. I'm returning to AirYoga March 20th through the 23rd for my Therapeutic Wisdom of Yoga training, with a special focus on fascial fitness through yoga and its vital importance for healthy aging. We'll concentrate on the fundamental myofascial maps that throw new light on our understanding of the unique role that asana practice can play in our fascial fitness, as well as the often neglected role of the joints in governing our strength and flexibility, and how yoga begins not with the muscles, but with the joints in a very profound way. And all of this is put in the larger context of healthy aging. Aging is a process that we go through throughout our lives with a number of turning points, each with its own challenges. The problems that come with this natural process of aging do have a common denominator. Aging is largely an inflammatory condition. Increased and chronic inflammation becomes more and more likely with age, and sometimes arrives rather early. And the stresses of that inflammation not only cause pain, but negatively affect organ function, as well as affecting the systems that otherwise maintain our vitality: our immune system, hormonal system, respiratory, circulatory, cognitive, and so on. We do have anti-inflammatory mechanisms built into us, especially in our skeletal muscles, as well as in our breathing. The states of our nervous system, of course, also play a huge role. Our capacity in these areas of vitality does decline over time, but the decline doesn't have to be so dramatic. Hatha Yoga has always concerned itself with the aging process and often references the benefits of yoga with regard to that. Yoga classes generally barely scratch the surface of what the practices have to offer, and sometimes the classes are even counterproductive in their approach. So we're going to be looking deeper into these practices from the perspective of how they help to stave off inflammation and decline, starting with the insightful practice of asana and the breath, but not limited to that. The practice of mudra has very clear and tangible effects and benefits, especially when it's joined with breathing practices. Mudra also helps to steady and focus the mind and balance emotions. In its simplest and most powerful form, mudra involves gestures of the hands. But mudra is also much more than that, involving actions of the face and the rest of the body connected with bandha and asana, as well as the gaze of the eyes, or drishti. We're going to be exploring the experience of mudra and drishti in connection with the breath, to experience the power of those practices, both their practical benefits in everyday life and how they deepen our meditation and help us to connect with the power of the chakras. And chakras, when understood in terms of their original intent, are not just ethereal concepts, but powerful and practical tools for balancing physical, emotional, and mental well-being. If you want to know more about how these ideas are woven into the training, as well as the specific therapeutic issues we'll be addressing, a fuller description of each session is available through the AirYoga website, as well as the links for signing up for the training. You can register for individual sessions to focus on the topics you're most interested in, and the overarching themes are part of each session. You'll be receiving illustrated notes as PDFs, so you'll be able to review and refer back to these ideas for inspiration. I hope you'll join me at AirYoga in Zurich from March 20th through the 23rd.